At the beginning of the story, we see a boy who is very scared and is rapidly ascending in a lift. His heart is filled with fear and terror, wondering how he ended up there. And just then, as the lift comes to a stop at the top, he looks up to see many boys standing there. At that moment, a boy named Glade pulls him out of the lift. As soon as he steps out, everyone laughs at him, which makes him panic and he starts running away quickly. While running, he falls down at a certain spot. And that's when he notices that he is surrounded by huge walls on all sides. Seeing this, he feels the ground slip from under his feet, because the walls were so tall that escaping from there seemed impossible. After this, he is put back into a cage again. He was still lost in thought, wondering how and why he had come here, and he couldn't remember anything about himself. Just then, a boy named Albie arrives. Albie tells him not to try to escape from here because there is simply no way out. After this, Albie takes him outside and says that we eat here and sleep here, because now we have to spend our entire lives in this place. Albie explains that we get all the things we need in the box. Albie says that every time, they send someone in that same box along with our food supplies, and now they have sent you here. Hearing this, he asks Albie who sent him here and why they are doing all this. Albie tells him that he doesn't know anything. After that, Albie takes him to a place. Here, Albie tells him that this is everything for us. We worked very hard to get out of here, but we failed. Just then, the boy notices a path between those walls. The boy asks Albie what's outside of this, so Albie tells him that there are 3 rules here. First, do your work, don't waste time. Second, never harm any runner here. Third, never go beyond that wall or you'll be killed. Meanwhile, a boy named Chuck arrives, who is the youngest among all the boys here, so Albie asks him to take care of the new boy. Chuck tells him that all of us come from that box, and then we get stuck here, and now it's almost impossible to get out of here. Just then, the new boy is walking towards that wall. Chuck comes running from behind and stops him from going near that wall. But the boy asks, "What's inside that we can't go in there?" Chuck tells him that you can only look at this wall, you can't go inside. Because if you do, you'll be killed. Just then, 2 boys come running out from between the walls. Seeing this, the boy asks Chuck, "You said it was forbidden to go inside the wall, so why did they go beyond it?" Chuck replies that they're not ordinary boys. They're runners, and they know more about the maze than we do. Hearing this, the boy's fear grows even more, and he moves even closer to the wall. Just then, Glade pushes him down and says, "You can't go in there." So now the boy gets even angrier and asks everyone, "Why won't you tell me what's really behind this?" Albie responds by telling him, "You can't go." At that moment, a strong wind starts blowing, and when the new boy looks, he sees the walls beginning to close in on each other, and in no time, the wall is completely shut. Seeing this, the boy is completely shocked. That night, all the companions throw a party to celebrate the arrival of the new boy. During the party, a boy named Newt is sitting with him. He tells him that the maze is a very dangerous place. If you accidentally go inside it, your death is certain. Newt gestures to explain this to him. The boys here are the fastest runners, and every morning they go inside the maze and return before evening. They are searching for a way out of here and have been mapping this place for 3 years, but so far, they haven't found a way out of this place. Meanwhile, Newt tells him to listen to the sounds and explains that it's the maze, which changes every day. And inside the maze, there are many drivers, meaning dangerous creatures, and anyone who gets trapped inside is killed by them. Hearing all this, the boy becomes very frightened. Just then, Glade tells him to fight. But the boy can't stand up to Glade for long, and Glade forcefully knocks him to the ground. In the process, his head hits the ground, which causes him to remember his name, and he tells everyone that he has remembered his name. "My name is Thomas." All the boys call out his name and happily welcome him. At night, while Thomas is sleeping, he starts having some strange dreams. In the dreams, he is in a lab where some scientists are conducting experiments on him. As soon as morning comes, Albie takes him to a spot, gives him a knife, and tells him to write his name on the wall because now he is going to stay there forever too. Thomas sees a lot of names written on that wall. Seeing this, he asks Albie why all these names are written here. Albie tells him that the names that are crossed out belong to those who have died, and the rest are still alive. Hearing this, Thomas gets a little scared because now his life is in danger too. That same day, while working, Thomas asks Newt if they can escape from here by crossing these walls, or by hiding again in the same box and getting away from here. But Newt tells him that there's no point. "We've already tried all that because there is no way out of here. So now, you'll have to stay here." Now, while Thomas was searching the forest for something to eat, he suddenly sees a lot of skeletons there, and at the same time, a runner boy named Ben arrives and suddenly starts attacking Thomas. Somehow, Thomas manages to save his life and runs away, reaching the place where all the other boys are gathered. Here, Newt immediately attacks Ben, causing him to let go of Thomas. At that moment, they see that he has the same sting mark from the Griever on his stomach. This means that now it's impossible for him to survive. So Albie says that he should be put in the cage immediately. That same day, Thomas asks Albie what happened to Ben. Albie then explains that if that creature's sting touches someone's body, they become infected and gradually start to lose their memory. After this, all the others were about to send Ben inside that wall, and slowly, everyone sends Ben inside the wall. At that moment, the wall closes shut. That's why Ben is no longer among them now. Seeing this, Thomas and all his friends feel very sad because they have lost yet another friend. After that, they cross out Ben's name from all the names written on the wall, because he is no longer in this world. That same night, Thomas starts having the dream again, and a girl is calling out to him. He sees that some scientists are conducting experiments on her, and then suddenly he wakes up and sees that in the maze, Albie is also going with Minho. So he asks Newt, Albie isn't even a runner, so why did he go inside the wall? So Newt explains that Albie is the smartest among all of us, and he knows everything about this maze, that's why he can go inside it. That same day, everyone was worried about them because both of them still hadn't returned from the maze. And if someone doesn't come back before evening, it's almost impossible for them to survive. So they stand in front of that wall, and suddenly a strong wind starts blowing from it, and just then Minho appears, carrying Albie on his shoulder. But unfortunately, that wall also starts closing in on itself. Seeing this, everyone is shocked to the core. That wall was about to close completely, so Thomas, even though he doesn't want to, rushes inside. And at that moment, the wall shuts. When Thomas looks at Albie, he realizes that the driver has stung him too. Just then, all those drivers start moving toward them, so Minho and Thomas somehow lift Albie and start running away from there. Just then, Thomas notices a wall covered with many trees. So to avoid those creatures, the two of them start hiding Albie behind those trees. But at that moment, one of the creatures starts moving toward them. Seeing this, Minho immediately runs away, leaving Thomas alone there. So Thomas also somehow manages to hide somewhere, and he sees that the creature isn't real at all, but actually a robot driver. As soon as the driver leaves, Thomas hangs Albie up. But little does Thomas know that the creature was right behind him, and at that moment, the creature attacks him. So Thomas also runs away from there to save his life. While running, he reaches a certain place. Here, the creature was also very close to Thomas. But Thomas had no other option, so he jumps into those plants, causing the creature to get stuck in them. And this gives Thomas a chance to escape. During this time, he also meets Minho, and the two of them start running away from there. While running, Thomas notices the closing walls and immediately calls out to the creature, causing it to start chasing him. The wall was also closing quickly, and Thomas was running fast as well. But the creature gets stuck between the walls and is killed right there. Here, Thomas manages to get out. The next day, all the others wait for them, but eventually lose hope that they will return. But just then, Thomas, Minho, and Albie all come back, and the three of them manage to save their lives. Everyone was sitting together, and Glade tells everyone that Thomas has broken all the rules we made, and despite being told not to, he entered the maze. That's why now we have to punish Thomas. Just then, Minho says to Glade that we shouldn't punish Thomas because it's thanks to him that Albie was saved, and since we've been here, no one has ever managed to kill that creature. But Thomas did what no one else could, so now Thomas should be made a runner. Just then, they hear a sound and everyone runs toward the box where a new boy is sent every month. And as soon as they open the lift, they see a girl there. Here, Thomas recognizes her at once, and she is the same girl he saw in his dream. A note was also sent with the girl, on which it was written, "She is the last one ever." This means that after this girl, no one else will be sent. Meanwhile, the girl regains consciousness, calls out Thomas's name, and then faints again. A lot of time had passed, but the girl was still unconscious. Newt asks Thomas, "Do you know her?" But Thomas clearly denies it, saying he doesn't know her. After this, Thomas gets ready to go into the maze again, but Minho stops him from going there. Then Thomas says that now they must find out about that creature. So Minho also agrees to go, and now all 5 boys head straight into the maze. As soon as they enter the maze, they see the same creature that was killed inside the wall yesterday. Seeing this, Minho picks up a part of the creature's body. But before any other creature could come there, they leave and head back. Upon returning, they see that it is a device with WCKD written on it. Here they realize that these creatures were created by the same people who are sending everyone into this maze. After that, Minho takes Thomas straight into a small house where he sees a very large map. Actually, this map is of the maze, and they have been making this map for the past 3 years, trying to find a way out of here. But so far, they have all failed. Minho tells Thomas that the maze changes every day and that there are a total of 8 sections in this maze, but they still haven't found any way out. Just then, two boys come running and tell them that the girl has regained consciousness. Thomas goes straight to her. The girl introduces herself as Teresa and says that she doesn't remember anything except her name. Thomas tells her that she is the last one to arrive at this place, and after her, no one else will be coming. And the surprising thing is that the box still hasn't gone down. All the boys are very scared because of this. Teresa tells him that all she remembers is that on that day, a woman kept shouting, "WCKD is good." And a lot of scientists were conducting experiments on her. And here, Thomas becomes convinced that the dream he had that day wasn't just a dream, but was actually real. Just then, the girl shows him 2 injections on which the same code, WCKD, was written. Seeing this, his fear grew even more. Meanwhile, Albie was writhing in agony from the creature's sting, as its poison was spreading throughout his body. Seeing this, Thomas was about to inject him when suddenly Albie grabs him tightly. At that moment, the girl Teresa takes advantage of the situation and gives him the injection. After that, as punishment, Glade locks Thomas in the same cage for 1 night. As soon as morning comes and the maze opens, both of them quickly go inside and running. They reach section 7. A little further ahead, they find Ben's torn clothes. Just then, they hear some sounds coming from that device, and Thomas realizes that this device is trying to show them the way. So, following it, they reach a certain place, and as soon as they arrive, the device starts showing a green signal. At that moment, all the doors ahead start to open. In front of them, they see a hole. They were just standing near it when suddenly something inside starts scanning them. Seeing this, the ground slips from under their feet and they immediately start running away from there. But now their lives were in danger, because all the walls were closing in on each other and the path of the maze was completely changing. Somehow, they managed to save their lives and get out of the maze. As soon as they return, they tell everyone that they found a door through which they can easily escape. But that path is where those creatures come from. Here, Glade gets very angry at Thomas, saying that because of him, everyone's lives have been put in danger. Ever since you arrived, everything has changed here. It's because of you that Albie's life is in danger. After this, they go straight to Albie. Here, Albie had regained consciousness because of the injection. Thomas happily tells him that they've found a way out of here. But Albie says there's no use. We can never get out of here. At that moment, a boy calls them outside. The boy tells Thomas that the wall still hasn't closed yet. Seeing this, everyone runs toward that wall. Everyone was very scared. Just then, they see that all 4 walls start to open and all the creatures begin moving toward them. Seeing this, everyone is completely shocked. So all the companions run toward the forest. There, those creatures were killing everyone one by one. Now their lives were in danger, because those creatures were still right behind them. While running, they hide inside a house. But even there, the creature starts killing everyone. During this, the creature grabs Albie and takes him away from there. Just then, Glade comes running and attacks Thomas, because Glade blames Thomas for everything. Seeing this, Thomas, saddened, injects himself with the sting from that creature. As soon as he injects himself, he loses consciousness and has the same dream where he sees Teresa and a woman who is telling him that wicked is good. At the same time, many people were being experimented on. When he regains consciousness, he sees that both he and Teresa are locked in a cage. Newt tells him that Glade has locked them up here and that their lives are in danger today. That very day, they all bring Thomas and Teresa to a place where they were about to kill them both. But there, some companions tell Glade that what he's doing is wrong. Who knows, maybe Thomas will get us out of this place. But Glade was also stubborn about his decision. At that moment, Thomas regains consciousness, immediately points his weapon at Glade, and says that no matter what, I will get out of here. If you want to stay here, then stay. Thomas tells everyone that whoever wants to come with us can come. Now we are going to leave this place. Hearing this, many boys join Thomas, while Glade decides to spend his life there. Here, all the companions move straight ahead, crossing the maze. As they move forward, they see a creature and all of them attack it. Everyone pushes that creature down into the pit. But at the same time, many more creatures attack them. Just then, Teresa reaches the door and quickly enters the code to open it. As a result, all those creatures get trapped one by one inside the walls. After crossing all the walls, they reach a tunnel where they find a room called Exit. As soon as Thomas opens it, he finds that all the scientists inside have been killed. Here, they realize that those who were experimenting on them had been watching everyone here for 24 hours. And as soon as Thomas places his fingerprint on a device, a video of that same woman starts playing on a screen. And this was the same woman who had been appearing in Thomas and Teresa's dreams. She introduces herself saying, "My name is Ava Page." She says, "I know all of you must be very scared." She admits, "I accept that all of this happened because of me, because I am the one in charge of this experiment. But we had to do all this, even though we didn't want to. because the sun has burned the entire world to ashes and millions of lives have been lost because of it. After that, a virus spread that took control of people's minds, but this virus did not affect some humans, and you all who were in this maze are those people. Dr. Ava Page finally says that you will understand all of this in a little while. After this, the doctor shoots herself. Before anyone could escape from there, just then, Gally arrives, who had become infected and was holding a gun. At that moment, he was about to shoot Thomas when Minho throws his weapon at him and Gally is killed right there. But the shot fired by Gally hits Chuck directly, and Chuck dies on the spot. Seeing this, everyone is deeply saddened. Just then, a large force arrives and takes everyone away from there, flying them far from that place in their helicopter. All the companions see that the entire outside world has turned into a heap of ruins, and they realize that their decision was right, and they succeeded in escaping from the maze. After this, we see Dr. Ava Page again, who is still alive, and she says that now Phase 2 will begin. If you want to see Part 2 of this movie, be sure to write Part 2 in the comment section. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to our channel, Filmy Nest.